Hey guys, welcome to Built from the Blue Tarot. My name is Sam. I'm an intuitive, a tarot card reader, all that good stuff. And today I have a tarot deck for you and a Miriorama, which is a storytelling card game where all the images sort of connect. I'm just getting that we're going to do some sort of combination where we pull a card from here, and these don't have any set meanings. This is just like basically a board game that I like to use for divination. And then we're going to pull some tarot cards to clarify, maybe. We'll see what happens. But I'm very, very glad that you are here. Transforming Werewolf. I'm reading just after a full moon. So this is well timed. Let's see. Okay. Oh, guys, it finally came out. The unicorn card. Finally, with the massive streaking meteor in the background. So we got a unicorn and a shooting star. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. End of reading. Ending on this high note. You're transforming into a unicorn. End of story. Do we want more from here? Okay, cool. I do think that you're undergoing like some sort of transformation that is bringing you into lucky energy, or this position where you can make magic happen. I'm being brought to this an image from this video I was watching earlier, which is about when you work in harmony with the way that things are in your environment, you can manifest in accordance with the energy of that paradigm, of that environment. But when you transcend it, when you transcend the laws of that environment, the rules, when you elevate out of that paradigm, whatever you will manifests, because you work as the divine. Like, you're outside of this human paradigm to the degree that your will manifests sort of regardless of the general energy. Divine magic sort of flows through you. There's no way you would manifest anything that is out of order with that, with the divine, because you've elevated to such a high degree. But I don't know if that's the specific energy, because that, that's the energy of a real adept, or if that's more of a paradigm in and of itself that we're being asked to explore. Let's see more from here. come here. Cool. Working with the Modern Witch Tarot deck here. See what wants to come out. Ace of Swords. Always nice to see. Five of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. Okay, and now we want more from here, apparently. Okay, so we'll see how this plays out, but I think that this is sort of going to be 2 readings. Let's see. Or maybe it's a continuation of this part. I will put it where it goes. Spirit, just give us some cards. I've likened this to an M.C. Escher drawing before. It's just these ruins, right? Multi-level ruins in the hollow woods. Ooh. Okay. I feel like we have like a, because this is the order that the arrangement I'm being asked to make. So I think we sort of have like a higher self, middle self, lower self thing going on for the energy here. So your higher self is either putting you through or wants to create a transformation in you to bring you into this magical manifestation energy, or to bring you into your manifestations, right? These ideal situations for you to manifest what is for your highest good with divine magic. Like, what is supported from the highest level, if you like. This is something that you would want for your life, and your highest self also wants for your soul's journey. I feel like this Ace of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, this spread is about maybe what you are focused on, or how you are viewing this. And I'm reading this as like, okay, this is human you, but this is spiritually dedicated human you. Maybe like from the heart up, let's say. I'm getting that, you are understanding what your higher self is. You are picking up what they're putting down to a degree. Like you know you've been receiving these messages that are divinely inspired. It feels like the divine messaging here on the one hand and the Knight of Swords energy on the other is really like a pincer movement towards the Five of Pentacles. This spiritual poverty is usually what I read this card as. Lack mindset, poverty mindset, this sort of limitations that your traumas or your limiting beliefs that you've learned from others. Sorry, guys, I'm getting lost in the sauce. I might have finished that thought. I might have trailed off. In any case, I'm getting this as your this Knight of Swords also being an energy internal to you, or a thought process where, or practices from the outside that you've learned that you're bringing inward. But it's very determined. It's like this energy of no way, no how am I going to stay in this spiritual poverty, this manifestation quagmire, right? Like we're getting out of this. And this feels like fiery energy. It feels like you're dedicated to this. You're determined. And I don't think that this is out of alignment, right? The highest self is conveying that this is a process of transformation. And the part of this is at least divinely inspired, right? Like the ways that you're going about this, or being encouraged to go about this. Yeah, okay, let's make sure that with this arrangement, that you're not in some way walking away from this divine inspiration out of limiting beliefs about, you're maybe turning away from this because it's too good to be true or whatever. You're like, no, can't. Let's just make sure that you're not in that energy, right? I don't know what these are, these little yellow things surrounding this sword, but they always look like lemons to me, where it's like the divine spirit, your highest self, can make much better lemonade than you can imagine. And there's just encouragement here of like, here's the big ass knife, here's the lemons. Make lemonade with that glowing light. So don't turn away from that divine inspiration to turn lemons into lemonade. But the lower self here, I just get this feeling of it sort of being maybe abandoned in this process. These dilapidated ruins. I think there's some messaging from your higher self here that yeah, with all the swords energy here, I feel like someone is trying to go about this maybe purely intellectually or from an into like a very heavy intellectual bent where they're like, I understand the concepts and my heart is in the right place and that should be enough. And there's a hint here from your highest self that we have to sort of build from the ground up. If this energy is to come down to earth, like if the horse is to become a unicorn, if the meteor is to land and bring pure gold, like to ground this in, it needs a bit of refurbishing of the structure. In the lower chakras, the physicality, right? The groundedness of the spiritual journey in the human body and on the earth. Are we wanting any more cards? No. Any advice? I'm sort of getting that you don't, like this could be the first part of a message that you're receiving from multiple sources. Or this could just be a clarifier or a hint for you. But I wasn't guided to pull any decks of advice. So I think that is it here. I hope this clarified things for you. And yeah, I think this is part of a larger message. And you'll get the other bits and pieces. Like I'm just seeing these discarded clothes underneath the transforming werewolf, and the roots through the hollow woods. So there's something about like this is just the first part of a larger message to land in your world, and to be open to the rest of it. Right, this Ace of Swords. Be open to the divine guidance that's coming through various vessels to meet you. Okay. Cool, guys. Thanks for joining me. Please do like, subscribe if you're new here, and I would love a comment to see how this meteor is landing in your atmosphere. Take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.